Hi, now we are going to discuss about decision methodology in this process. So already we have seen some topics regarding this, how to make a decision taking, and in this, what way, what are the techniques we are going to follow while taking the decision. In management techniques, it's one of the main techniques in operation management. So here, decision while taking decisions, we have there are some certain variables where some conditions are there, variables with complete certainty, right? Sometimes what are the techniques should be used when we need exact output. So that's a variable with complete certainty. When you are having variables, with the help of that variables we are calculating through some formulas or models, then we will get it. So there, what type of techniques we are going to use means break even analysis. One benefit is break even analysis. It will help you to decide uh, which one is the exact no profit no loss uh, point. So how many components minimum we have to prepare to avoid the loss, or okay, that is the main thing. Main is minimize the loss and maximize the profit is important. So some techniques which are exactly used, what we calculated will be exactly correct. So by using some techniques like break-even analysis, cost benefit analysis, and inventory control techniques. The inventory control techniques, it will help you to bring how many materials needed on what date. Okay, that's what ordering, rescheduling, ordering, controlling the inventories in prior time. Before we start the production, we should be available of the raw material, right? So maintaining the inventory in a proper manner, we have to follow some certain things. So by calculating, by doing this linear programming, non-linear programming, these are all giving this maximize, how to maximize the profit, minimize the loss. Some formulas we are going to use. So this scheduling, all the techniques will give exactly what we need. So that variables with complete certainty. If you have a previous data, and with the data exactly we can do all the things, right? So some cases which having partial certainty, we can say a forecasting method. Tomorrow what will happen, and this is a forecasting. We can predict, but we cannot predict the future, but we cannot say exactly it will happen. Somewhat partially, with the help of some group discussions or by experiencing, we can make this calculations. And PERT, CPM, these are all in operation research subject. We will see all the how we can calculate the critical path method, which one is easier method to what is the shortest distance to be find. And for making this all type of problem solving technologies, having with the risk. This is whatever we are doing with the decision taking technology. It's not it may have some constraints, and it's a partially certainty. There is another term we call some decisions sometimes we have to take during uncertain conditions, which is not exactly we can do. That is a game theory, flip coins. So if you want to take a decision immediately, with the help of some flip coin method, so yes or no. Yes, okay, head or tails. This, by using that technology, if you follow, it's not certainly it will happen. It will lead success, but it may happen sometimes. And depending upon astrology, that these are all the things which is uncertain. But we can go with this decision. So these are also some important methodologies. These are also some methodologies which is going to take decisions. And in the further class, we are going to use models, use of models. What type of models we are using for decision taking? So computer aided models. Normally, we know physical model and the computer aided model. These are all there. Computer aided models nowadays we are using in industries for allocation of facility. So how to allocate facilities by using a craft. that's the software we are using. And ALDEP is automated layout design problems. So already we have seen layout, making decision, layout is very important for arranging the things in which order it should be done. Okay, right. So ALDEP is automatically automated layout design problems. It will help you to make how effectively a layout should be made for the for keeping the things and all, right. The mainly layout is used for integrating the resources in a proper way to get an output. So here for making that layout, some techniques we can use it, ALDEP. And ADAMS is a simulation of kinematic mechanisms. Even we use ANSYS, NASTRAN pattern, these are all finite element analysis for model. Before going for producing a component, okay, bumper of a car bumper we are designing, so whether it will be withstand to the load or not, how we are calculating with the help of some animation software, that is by applying loads. First we have to make the design and applying loads on it, and what type of material to be applied, all the things we can done, and we'll get a decision that whether it is acceptable or not. So decision taking with the help of computer models like this. Okay, so and economic models, if we go for calculative part, break even analysis and a statistical model, we will have the previous data and keep those record. By calculating with the formulas, we will have an economic, what is the economy, profit loss calculations we can find, right. So that is the economic models, mainly break even analysis we are going to see in this chapter. So break-even analysis, it is a graph. Break-even analysis is a graphical method where a graph can be drawn with the help of x-axis and y-axis. In the x-axis, we are going to keep this variable, one variable, and y-axis we will keep the cost, right. So here the number of years will come. So it's a relationship between the volume of production. Okay, at the bottom we will say how much volume and cost. Then we will find the sales revenue. Sales revenue is how much amount we will get it through the selling. Sale once your component is being sold, then what is the amount? What revenue you can get? So that revenues and volume of production, volume of sales, and cost, fixed cost and variable cost. Here in next classes we are going to see about this maximizing the profit, how the profit can be maximized and minimized depends upon the production cost, sales volume. So the break even analysis, mainly it's a graph representing this it's a variable of volume and cost. These are all the things. So in the next class we are going to see how to draw the break even analysis, how to find the profit loss or angle of incidence, all the things. Okay.